Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game. They're fighting for everyone in the stands. And so it is one of the coolest scenes every single year.
And there's a lot of pride in this game, too, between Army and Navy and the bragging rights. It's been going on now for decades and for over a century. This game at the end of the college football year, it just means more to these two teams.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mids offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders.
Open runway ahead. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through and make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Wood took everything on defense. Just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster.
And if this offense, Jess, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The midshipmen sailed easily past Army the last time these two got together.
I just think back to last year's game. Great individual effort from Navy. So many long touchdowns. Guys able to break tackles, and the Black Knights were just seemingly never able to recover from that. They've got to do a better job of limiting the explosive plays.
Limiting the plays, yes, but this is a game about players. Like, who is the players that's going to make the big plays? They're so similar in everything they do, offense, defense, special teams. Which big-time players can step up maybe for Army and change the outcome from last year?
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bernie.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Navy offense will take over.
And here comes the Navy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Fires to the right. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Out of the backfield, he's open. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Navy 7, Army 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Pitch the ball. Not only pitch the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the Black Knights will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum.
Running toward the tape. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous.
Got a lot of running room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. A first down for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Black Knights of the Hudson using surgical precision in this quarterback run game.
Yeah, and you're not talking about surgical precision in the passing game. That's not what Army does. They want to run.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see their...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Navy! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. First down for this offense. The option look. Now the pitch. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Coming after him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Bringing it out. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And Navy will go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Benson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on second down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Navy, 31, Army, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And Navy will go back on the attack. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Navy 38, Army 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The defense gets bailed out after giving up that big play, coming back because of the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Sticks it in his belly. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Now on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Shakes off the tackler. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. And here comes the Navy offense. Goes to the option. The pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw. It's Johns. They're trying to get to him. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Here comes the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Discards a man. Sweet spin. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
The give to the tailback.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. On the option, he'll do it himself. Now the toss. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Navy! And the route is on. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Give to the fullback. He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he left him grabbing. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Give to the running back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. On the option. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days of growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Johns. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He got it. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Just going to keep it after the snap. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fullback's got it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Navy will go back on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 17 on to punt it away.
Fair catch called for and made. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Navy offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Power football with the run.
Running back Barrett. Tackle on the play. At the 15-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. One more play to pad the stats. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is